till the lateral nucleus of thalamus. Lemniscus spinalis is called spinalis why? Because it starts in spinal cord after crossing. And it consists of two tracts, spina thalamicus anterior, which conducts tactile sensitivity, and spina thalamicus lateralis, which conducts pain and temperature. Second portion of tract which conduct tactile sensitivity goes to nucleus gracile and cuneatus in medulla. After decussation, after interruption, after synapse, tractus bulbothalamicus begins. And this tract also goes to the contralateral side. And after crossing, this tract is called lemniscus medialis. So lemniscus medialis consists of only one tract, bulbothalamicus, after decussation. Understood? That is why now, once again, look at your tracts which conduct tactile sensitivity. In the region of medulla oblongata, two portions again unite together. Afterward, two lemnisci pass together, lemniscus spinalis and lemniscus medialis. Understood? That's why it is not correct to write lemniscus medialis on whole this tract, because after medulla, this tract conducting tactile sensitivity is called both lemniscus medialis and lemniscus spinalis. Did you get this?
So in the brainstem also we are calling for that lemniscus spinalis.
Lemniscus spinalis and lemniscus medialis. Or if you want, you can write like tractus bulbothalamicus and tractus spina thalamicus anterior.
So up to thalamus we are calling lemniscus spinalis. So up to thalamus we are calling.
Up to lateral nucleus of thalamus, but after thalamus, no need to divide into lemniscus because lemnisci terminate in thalamus. After thalamus, tractus thalamo-corticalis. Oliva spinalis, this tract belongs to the body parts. It conducts involuntary motor impulses. Oliva spinalis and vestibular spinalis. Do you have more questions? On paper, somebody did not draw synapse in nucleus gracile and cuneatus. You wrote like that. What? Ambiguity. So this is not synapse, this is bipolar neurons. It will be mistaken many exam.
So what is the function of the gyrus frontalis superior in the frontal lobe?
Gyrus frontalis superior. There is no exactly function of this gyrus, but we can talk about there is gyrus precentralis, and rest part of spinal or rest part of frontal lobe consists of three gyri. That gyrus. Which one?
Frontalis superior, medius inferior.
Central gyrus. This one, the gyrus frontalis superior, medius, and inferior. Gyrus precentralis is motor area. Motor area which controls our voluntary movements. Posterior part of rest free gyrus, this one, posterior part, is called premotor area. Premotor area. What is the meaning of premotor area? So they carry out any actions which can help to, which also belong to movements. Now, for example, you know that this Broca's area also belong to the movements, but I can move only my voice apparatus to produce sound, this speech, oral speech area. This one, posterior part of the middle frontal gyrus, it controls my movements of the head, my movements of neck, and my skills. That I can write here, this skill, because before I didn't write, but now I can write. This is my skill, так? And this information is here. Understood this? And also posterior part of superior frontal gyrus also belong to the premotor area, but on this day we don't know exactly function of.
So what is called that Brodmann's areas in brain? The specific areas.
This cortex is divided in area, specific area, and more than 50 areas here. But we don't ask you this area because very difficult to remember all of them. That's why only guys.
Sixth Brodmann area.
Huh?
So sixth Brodmann area
Sixth
is.
Brodmann's area, да. And here in front, this one, middle and anterior part of this three gyrus is called prefrontal area. That's why whole our frontal lobe is divided into three areas. Motor area, this one which includes only one gyrus percentile. Premotor area, which consists of posterior aspect of three gyrus, and prefrontal area. And this prefrontal area is very important for your personality. For your personality, for your character. So how do you think, how do you act, your behavior, your emotions, all of this are controlled by this prefrontal area.
So what is the exact location of the Wernicke area?
Wernicke's area is here. Wernicke's area is in the temporal lobe, posterior temporal gyrus, and this most posterior part of superior temporal gyrus is Wernicke's area, which is speech sensory area. To understand the speech, this area is necessary.
So we call that fusiform gyrus to the gyrus occipitotemporalis lateralis.
Fusiform medialis.
But in many books it's lateralis. In internet and everything, so it's mentioned that occipitotemporalis lateralis is the fusiform gyrus.
No, medial.
Medial.
Lateral is called lateral, but medial is called fusiform. Sure.
So in medial surface, the parietal lobe is separate from central sulcus. So
The medial surface, parietal lobe, there is no central sulcus on the medial surface. Parietal lobe is separated from frontal lobe with the help of this small ramus, which is continuation of sulcus cinguli. Sulcus cinguli goes almost vertically, but then it changes direction, almost horizontally, but then it changes direction on the vertical. And this ramus is called ramus marginalis because it goes to the margo superior. And this ramus marginalis separates our parietal lobe from the frontal. But sulcus centralis, which is on the superlateral surface, only a little bit goes to medial surface, only a little.
So to which lobe where the lobus paracentralis located?
Lobulus.
Lobulus.
Lobulus paracentralis. No, this lobulus is here, just in front of
Frontal lobe.
this ramus marginalis.
That's mean in frontal lobe.
Huh?
That's mean in frontal lobe.
In frontal lobe. But sometimes on some hemispheres we cannot see this exact division like here, like on the poster. And sometimes this lobulus paracentralis, why it is called paracentralis? Because this lobe is on the both side of sulcus centralis. Right? Well, this sulcus centralis, which is on the supralateral surface. And to find lobulus paracentralis, you can follow this gyrus precentralis on the medial surface, and on the medial surface, this gyrus must continues into gyrus postcentralis. That's why this lobulus paracentralis is on the both sides of sulcus centralis. But because sulcus centralis, sometimes it can be present on the medial a little bit, sometimes not. That's why very difficult to recognize this lobulus paracentralis exactly borders. That's why these two gyrus you can see on the superlateral surface, and then try to just continue imaginal continuation on the medial surface. You can find this lobulus paracentralis. Usually, lobulus paracentralis is bounded by ramus marginalis, usually, but sometimes not.